Tonight on The Late Show, we report on a best-selling book that claims the American media has been waging a 10-year war against feminism. While in the studio, a panel of British women ask, is it the same here? That's The Late Show after an extended news night.
John Smith and his team parade before the cameras on the Treasury steps, but will their shadow budget be enough to buy the key corridors of power? Good evening. The opposition parties laid out their stalls as potential governors of Britain today. Labour say they'll soak the rich to benefit the majority. But will the majority believe them? The Tories were happy to let them make the running. For the first time in recorded history, a campaigning politician declined a chance to kiss a baby. His parents could be beneficiaries of Labour plans for tax breaks on childcare. But how many potential voters could be scared off? And what are the claims it'll rescue us from recession? An economist and industrialist give us their views, and then I'll be asking John Smith whether this shadow budget won't be more likely to lose support than gain it. The Liberal Democrats launched their manifesto promising we'd all pay an extra penny in the pound in income tax so they can fund education. Virginia Bottomley and George Robertson will be subjecting the Liberal Democrat Treasury spokesman to the first of our three inquisitions into what the parties claim to be standing for.
Tomorrow, 3.5 million white South Africans have the chance to say yes or no to the process bringing democracy to 26 million blacks. From South Africa, I'll be reporting on the Yes campaign headed by President de Klerk, who, even with big business, the ANC and World Cup cricket on his side, still seems unsure of a clear victory.
At 6:30 tonight, a little-known functionary carrying the title the Crown Office Sealer stuck the Queen's seal onto her proclamation and Parliament was dissolved. This piece of flummery went some way to confirm what the opposition parties had been trying to establish all day, that they were now to be treated as equally credible potential governments. To that end, the Shadow Chancellor John Smith produced his shadow budget. Mr. Smith's main proposals are a 10% increase in the income tax threshold, so you'll only pay tax after earning £3,625, a measure that would mean £750,000.
Former Soviet republics from February the 10th. The announcement was made at the end of an international conference in Washington held to organize help for the new Commonwealth of Independent States. Huge American C-5 cargo planes based in Germany will fly in deliveries and the teams to help distribution.
The former Soviet Union will be assisted.
They call it a global plan of action, but it's the dispatch of American troops to distribute food on the ground throughout the former Soviet republics that is the symbolic heart of today's initiative.
The United States Air Force will fly 54 sorties of critical medical and food shipments to cities in Russia and the new independent states.
For up to 2 weeks, C-5 aircraft will land with hundreds of thousands of tons of emergency supplies. Teams of troops and relief officials will target the aid to hospitals, orphanages and the needy, sending a powerful message, the U.S. hopes, to the peoples of their former enemy.
That those that once prepared for war with them now have the courage and the conviction to use their militaries to say, we will wage a new peace.
We were reminded of the airlift to Berlin.
Germany's foreign minister welcomed the move, but pointed out that his country